All right. Good morning, everybody. Those of you that don't know me, I'm coffee obsessed, so gotta get my caffeine in this morning. So let's talk eyebrows. It's something that some people really like to do. They really like to fill in their eyebrows, or they really have good eyebrows. I have like nothing, so in all of my pictures you're gonna see that I have really like a dramatic brow drawn on, and I like the high arch and the really fine point at the end, everything like that. Some people are not comfortable with that, and that's totally okay. But I am a child of the 90s, which means the thinner the brows, the better. If I could go back and tell myself one thing, it would be stop tweezing your eyebrows. Oh my gosh. So now I am cursed and I have to kind of draw them on and fill them in and do all that fun stuff. So yeah, what I like to use when I do my brows is the Moonstruck Brow Obsession palette. And I know I have blonde hair, but I like to use the brunette palette. So basically this is what it looks like. I like to use the wax and this powder right here. And then I use the lighter powder right in the front to kind of fade it and make it look really like soft and like almost airbrushed kind of. But yeah, I wasn't sure I was going to like this because I used to be a like die-hard pencil, like eyebrow pencil user. But now, I don't know, I tried this and I'm obsessed with it. I just love that I can almost like just paint my eyebrows on myself. So yeah, so I'm going to show you kind of how I do that, how I go about doing that. If you have questions about it, message me, drop a comment below the video. So what I do, obviously you can see my little divot I've worked in here. So I go wax and I dip the powder and then wax again, and then I just get a little bit more powder. So I'm gonna try to do this with my mirror here. So what I do for eyebrow beginners that have never filled in, have never done anything with their brows, the general rule of thumb is that coming up from your nose to the corner of your eye, that is where it's supposed to start. So you can put a little dot there like I just did, just to kind of give yourself a general rule of thumb where you're going. And then the highest part here, and that's going from like, you always use your nose, and then like right where your pupil is, you go up from that. So you rock it and you can make a mark right there, okay? And then the outer corner is gonna be right about there. Okay, so those little dots, it's like connect the dots. As funny as that sounds. Okay, so I'm using my flat angled brush, so it looks angled like that, and then it's flat. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so and it looks really scary when you're doing this without any eyeshadow or anything on. I have my lashes on, but I don't have any eyeshadow or anything on. All I have is my foundation and powder on. Okay, so there's your underneath arch right there. Get my hair out of my face. And then I kind of like to go back and forth. To kind of help create an evenness with them. Sorry, I get really spacey when I do my brows, so forgive me if I just like trail off and don't say anything. Okay, I know, crazy, right? It's a good look, yeah? So then you can see like my brows are like right here. So I kind of like use that. Okay, so there's like an outline of it. Same thing on this side. And I'm still using the wax, which is the number 5, and then the number 2, which is the darkest powder. I will tell you when I switch to the lighter powder. Okay, so then you have them outlined. So then to fill in, still using the darkest powder, because the darkest part of your brows, if you have like nice brows that actually grow, is going to be up in this corner, and the tail of it is naturally the darkest part of your brow. So that's where you're going to start. So as I'm doing this, I'm kind of like taking like upward diagonal strokes from that bottom line. I'm not filling in the front yet, but my eyebrow stops, or starts, I guess, right here. So you can see that line. So I'm just softly blending out with whatever's left on my brush. The reason we do a little bit more dramatic brows now is because it gives you a younger appearance. It makes your eyes lifted. So it lifts it, and it kind of just gives you like a focal point. So again, starting off in the arch. Working my way down into the tail. And then using whatever is left on the brush, I'm working my way up towards the front of the brow. Again, diagonal strokes from that bottom line is going to kind of help diffuse it and blend that out. Okay, not done. Okay, so I don't grab any of the wax for this part, but I do use the number 1, the lighter powder, okay? Still grabbing some of the lighter powder. And as much as I do like to like get up close and see what I'm doing, I do kind of have to take a step back and look in my mirror and really see like what it looks like from farther away. So what I did right there, I just kind of wiped some of the product off my brush. And then I'll show you what to do to kind of soften it a little bit more. But still using the lighter powder, go back over to this side. In the front, you can kind of do upward strokes like that. It never fails. I always feel like I end up liking one side better than the other. Again, like I said, this look is not for everybody. So then what I like to do, I like to take one of these brushes right here. It's like a comb, and then these bristly ones right here. And what I kind of do, very softly, to diffuse the line a little bit on the bottom. Take upward strokes. And then I just kind of softly, I'm not using it directly flat, I'm using it kind of like brushing it like this as opposed to like that. Hopefully this is making sense. So then I'm just grabbing wax, no powder color or anything. The wax itself is kind of a tinted color, so it will give you color. So just be careful with how much you get on or how hard you're applying it. Okay. And then I like to get a flat brush like this. And then I go in with number 4 here. It's almost like a highlight. It is a highlight. And I go right on my brow bone here. And this just kind of helps clean up anything, or if you messed up or anything, kind of helps clean that up. Just chisels everything out really nice. Okay. And that is how I apply my brows. Hopefully that helped you guys. If you have questions, shoot me a message through Facebook. Otherwise, yeah, I'll be doing another video on like my eyeshadow and mascara and everything like that. And then I'm also gonna do a contour and highlight video. So stay tuned for those. Otherwise, just let me know what you have questions on, and I'll talk to you ladies soon. Have a great day.